викладача Тимур Бережной.
Hi everyone, I'm Timur, 34, and I play computer games. I'm here because I'm trying to quit. What do you usually think of people who play computer games? Probably that they are not serious enough, that they are trying to escape from real world, and they have an addiction, right? Right. One lady told me that she had broken up with her boyfriend because he wasn't interested in personal development at all and played tanks all day long. They had been together for 8 years. Just imagine, a fragile lady versus tanks. Tanks won. That's why even more difficult than to tell you about this was to tell my girlfriend. She is a very responsible person. In her 24, she has her own business, she drives a car, and she spends 2-3 hours a day on personal development. And since she prohibits me to have secrets from her, I told her, honey, I want to deliver a speech about computer games. Wow! Have you played GTA? Where you are a gangster and you steal cars? That's the best game ever. I would kill for GTA. I learned how to drive a car with its help. After collecting my jaw from the floor, I felt a bit more relaxed and regretted that I hadn't stolen any virtual cars. But I also had a glorious game career. It all started in the cruel 90s, when a small boy was dreaming of having a computer like all his friends. And when I finally got one, nothing could stop me. I played Doom, I played Strategies, I played City Builders, FIFA 99. I had scandals with my mom, who set password on my computer, which I successfully guessed. And when I grew up, I also sometimes spent long hours playing some game and had often that nasty feeling of addiction when you play all day long and you just can't stop. Because you have to pass all those goddamn levels. You really feel like a chain smoker. But still, games brought me a lot of wonderful impressions that I lacked in real life. They brought me new achievements to be proud of myself. And I even managed to learn some English words with some games. Yes. And there are 2 games that I especially want to tell you about. The first is Caesar 3. It's a beautiful game where you are building a Roman city, you know, yes? In the ancient Rome, you see people know. And it's an economic strategy. That's why, in order to build your city, you have to earn money. So, there is such a system. You build clay pits, build, for example, pottery workshop, yes? Or provide them with road maintenance workforce, and you produce clay, you produce pottery, which you then sell to other cities. So, in fact, you create a system that works by itself and brings you cash every month. Cool? I was 20 years old when I clearly, in that Roman game, saw how to organize a business. And 2 years later, you will laugh, but I organized my own real business, a language school that successfully works until now. And the second story happened just recently. It was a cold winter evening. I was bored, no speech to write for tomorrow, and I didn't have the girlfriend yet. So I decided to play some shooting flash game, just to relax. And the flash game is shorter. It takes less than an hour to pass it completely. Am I right? So I found a game in medieval style, where you have a crossbow or a bow, and you're shooting different enemies that are attacking your castle, like swordsmen, horsemen, archers, etc., who are trying to damage the gate and break through. If the gate falls, you lose. And if you manage to keep the gate safe for 25 days, you win the game. So after passing this game several times, over several days, I set myself an impossible goal. Attention. To keep 100% of the gates live for the whole 25 game days. Not real days, but game days. They're shorter. So I at once saw it was impossible and tried for several weeks. But after doing that, I saw that there was just no way. I just can't do it. I can't shoot better, and there is no possibility to achieve my goal. Still, I kept trying because I like the game. And one day I realized I'm not using the castle archers and catapults often enough. Why don't I try to do that? And that was the key to success. After doing that, from the second attempt, I got my 100%. I achieved my goal that I had been trying for a month. And I did that 9 more times in the following several days, just to make sure. You see, guys, a simple flash game that I sometimes play to relax gave me probably the biggest insight of my life. The impossible is possible. If you really want something, you can just find a way you didn't see before. There is a way to do this. See this way. A week has passed and I'm still under impression. Dear friends, as you can see, computer games are not just fun to play. Sometimes you can learn really important things with their help. And could I have learned those things without playing games? Of course I could. Maybe I could use all those long hours I spent playing for learning Chinese language. I would have done it with all the dialects. But as one wise man said in Chinese, never regret having done anything if at that time you were happy.